Do you want to read books? Are you trying to start a reading habit and are looking for good, easy books for beginners? This list of easy reading, unputdownable Indian books will help you in making reading a habit and a hobby. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, I am Shaloo. Welcome to my channel where I post videos related to books. If you are new here, then do subscribe to my channel for new bookish videos every week. Reading is the best habit one can adopt. Reading is the ultimate source of knowledge and entertainment. Many people want to take up reading, but they get a hard time picking up the reading habit and ultimately they give up on reading due to various reasons. One major reason for failure to stick to the reading habit is that many people try to pick up the hardest books during the initial days. They find it difficult to understand the advanced writing language and eventually stop putting in their efforts. So it is essential that one must start with simple books with light stories in easy language. In today's video, I have come up with some easy and interesting books by Indian authors that one might choose if they are trying to cultivate the habit of reading. You may consider picking one of these if you are a beginner reader and are trying to cultivate the habit of reading. So without further ado, let's get started. The first book is The Day I Stopped Drinking Milk by Sudha Murthy. This is one of the most simple and elegant books for beginners. It is a compilation of extraordinary tales of ordinary people. The book is about author's life experiences. She has narrated them in simple flowing language and every story touches the core of the heart. The characters are ordinary people whom she has met in office, at home, in her village, during a journey and so on. There is a story about Vishnu who has a successful career and is rich, yet doesn't know what happiness is. Then there is Venkat who is too busy to listen to others. The narrations are simple yet beautiful and tell how one should choose life rather than money. This is a light, breezy read with no difficult or fancy words to confuse you. The book is written in a simple language, but the life lessons are profound. A perfect book for beginners. The next book is Time Stops at Shamli by Ruskin Bond. This is a simple and beautiful collection of stories set in different places and revolving around a variety of people. The collection includes romance, paranormal, horror, mystery, nostalgia, and of course nature. Most of the stories are autobiographical in nature. The stories are so soulful and beautiful with a tinge of nostalgia. The title story, Time Stops at Shamli, is the jewel in the crown. The other story that I really liked is Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright, which talks about the extinction of tigers due to depleting forests. It is always so soothing to read Ruskin Bond. I highly recommend this book for an easy breezy read. The next book is Baaz by Anuja Chauhan. I love Anuja Chauhan's books. She is known for her witty romances with quirky characters, laugh out loud moments, with liberal usage of English. They are just perfect for beginners. Baaz is the story of Ishan Faujdar who comes from a village in Haryana and evolves into the best pilot of Indian Air Force. He is as handsome and brash as he is patriotic. Flanked by his buddies Maddie and Raka, Baaz lives life king size. He is enjoying army officer's life to the core and hopes to be a part of the 1971 war. Tahmina is a budding photojournalist who believes that people matter more than the borders, thus challenging Baaz's notions of patriotism. When they both meet, sparks fly and opposites attract. This book reads like a Bollywood blockbuster. Jaw-dropping war scenes, witty one-liners and the mushy romance steal our hearts. If you are looking for a simple, light, easy, fun, entertaining read, then pick this one. The next book is 100 Little Flames by Preeti Shenoy. I love this book. This is such a nice story with beautiful descriptions of Kerala and Pondicherry. Just reading about them made me want to visit those places. The story revolves around the bond of friendship between a young man and his aging grandfather. The story follows Ayan, a young man who loses his job and retreats back to his ancestral hometown in Kerala, where his aging grandfather lives alone in his large mansion. Soon Ayan starts to form a beautiful bond with his aging grandfather. But Jairaj, Ayan's domineering father, has another plans. Soon Ayan has to come to terms with the hard realities of life when he discovers that his father has forcibly sent his grandfather to mental asylum. When Ayan reads his grandfather's diaries, he discovers a past which has eclipsed his grandfather's life. Gradually, Ayan and his grandfather discover that life unravels in the most unexpected ways. This isn't a fast-paced novel that you will fly through, but this is a novel that you will enjoy reading at a leisurely pace while enjoying every moment of reading it. The next book is Dopahri by Pankaj Kapoor. Legendary actor and theatre artist Pankaj Kapoor turned author with this book. The story follows an elderly widow, Ammabi, who lives alone in her deserted Haveli in Lucknow. At the strike of 3 every afternoon, she hears some footsteps approaching, but when she peeks through the window, there is no one. It is then Ammabi decides to take in a lodger. And so Sabiha enters her life and brings a whirlwind of changes in Ammabi's life and health. Overall, it is a beautiful tale of loneliness turned into happiness. It is a very easy, fast-paced book which you can easily read in a few hours. The next book is Life's Amazing Secrets by Gaur Gopal Das. This is the only non-fiction book on this list. Most of you might be familiar with Gaur Gopal Das, whose motivational videos are going viral every now and then. This is a non-fiction book, but it is told in a very simple and interesting manner. The book starts with Gaur Gopal Das' visit to an elite couple's house for lunch. After the lunch, Harry goes to drop Gaur Gopal Das. As they are stuck in traffic jam, Harry confesses to Gaur Gopal Das that he is unhappy in spite of the seemingly perfect life. And then starts a series of serious thoughts with amazing short stories that one can correlate with. Relationships, forgiveness, and mental peace through gratitude and compassion are the concepts which are explained in this book in fairly simple style with interesting short stories. The language is crisp and easy to understand. If you are a beginner or new to self-help genre, then this is a good book to start with. The next book is Sita's Sister by Kavita Kane. This book is a retelling of Ramayana written from the perspective of a lesser-known character, Urmila. One of the most underrated but one of the strongest characters in Ramayana. Urmila was the daughter of King Janaka, Sita's sister and the wife of Lakshmana. A woman who suffered as much as anyone else in Ramayana. In this book, Urmila has been portrayed as a woman with a strong personality, beauty and brains, passionate yet practical. The story revolves wonderfully around her and shows the emotions of Urmila as a sister and a responsible wife. The language is simple and easy to understand. The writing style is beautiful and the author captures the feelings of a woman perfectly. A good book for beginners, especially if you are interested in mythology. The next book is The Legend of Lakshmi Prasad by Twinkle Khanna. This is a short story collection by Bollywood actress turned author and columnist Twinkle Khanna. There are 4 stories in this book and all 4 stories have one thing in common: women and their plight in general. The last and the first story, The Sanitary Man from a Sacred Land, is the most moving one and has also been adapted into a Bollywood movie. The stories have a simple narrative and are easy to relate to. The stories are written in an easy to understand language. All in all, a quick and interesting read. And the last book is The 20th Wife by Indu Sundaresan. This is the first book in Taj Mahal trilogy but can be perfectly read as a standalone. The book is set in Mughal era with Mehrunnisa as the central character. It tells the story of Mehrunissa's life and how, in spite of so many adverse circumstances, Mehrunissa's impossible marriage with Emperor Jahangir happened and she became Empress Noor Jahan, Jahangir's last and 20th wife. It is a love story, but it also gives the readers a peek at the life during Mughal Empire. There is something for all in this book. Not just romance, but also war, conspiracies, suspense, and much more. Though largely fictional, the book is based on actual events, and the author has done a great job in making it an interesting and compelling read. So, these were my recommendations for some easy books for beginners by Indian authors. Have you read any of these books? If yes, do share your thoughts in the comment section. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please like, comment, and share. And if you want to see more such bookish videos, then please subscribe to my channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Until my next video, bye and take care.